We're going! You guys can all say hello. Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome, everyone, to the Crimson Petal, episode 1. I'm fucking nervous. The reason being, there's a lot to remember on my end for setup more than anything. But I'm excited. I've played with all these guys during the Orb, and it was so fucking fun. So I thought, you know what, let's make a good campaign and let's crack on. Everyone is nervous, excited, tired, not had coffee and all that kind of thing, but we're going to give it our best. Thank you for the bunny followed. Yo, bunny followed. Holy God. Bunny followed. Anyway, I'm not going to do that too much. But I will say, for those who are here, thank you so much for supporting the channel, for supporting us. I hope you enjoy the story, what we're going to be weaving together a tiny bit today. This whole, how can I say, campaign is kind of going to be free flow from a set point. So after session 1, it's going to be like wide open for everyone else to explore regarding the players. But we're going to be exploring it, and I'm kind of excited. Now, what I'm probably going to do for you guys, as in for players, instead of going around going, hi, I'm this, I'm playing this, I don't want to do that straight away. I think it's like a kind of flat way of starting. So you will be introduced into the story as time goes by. But the main thing for this right now, my dudes, is to go along with it. You know, there might be things where I might, like, how can I say it? I'm not going to railroad you at all for this session, but for the beginning part, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of like, just take a back seat, and then we're going to crack on with whatever's going on today. Is that cool with you guys? Yeah. We have like, I don't know, we've got performances going on, which is kind of crazy. Also, for those who are watching, if you want to promote the sessions or promote the channel or anything like that, or you want to make fan art of the sessions, because that's what I like to see, use the hashtag #TheCrimsonPetal, and we will put your art in the next session, which hopefully will be next week, if all things is well and good, and hopefully you guys enjoy it enough that you want to play more. I don't know, I'm scared. But
You'll do fine.
I know, it will be fine. If you guys die, it's not my fault.
Wait, what?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I don't know what else to say apart from, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm nervous, but we're gonna crack on. We're gonna do it. And people who are watching right now, talk amongst yourselves in the chat. Say what you want in chat. It's totally cool. Enjoy yourselves while we're here. And again, tell other people about it. I will not be looking at chat that often, because I've got a shit ton of things to think about. I've got to think about NPCs, people with different names. I've made some random ass names with people who've been supporting the channel recently. So yeah, I don't know what else to say apart from let's crack on, shall we? So here's what we want you all to do for me, please. For now, I just want you to listen to the start of the story, and then I'm going to be telling you guys to do some weird things in the setup. Cool? Alright, so our story does not begin in a fucking tavern like usual. Taverns are great, but I wanted to go for a little bit more scenic, if you would, and I want you guys to picture it in a beginning of a movie, and I want you to imagine that you are super high up and you are looking down upon the world of Faerun, where you can see the sort of coast on the left, the Cormyr on the right, well, kind of the middle area. And what happens is you notice a little thing different in the world of Cormyr, at least. And you have to sort of zoom in slightly past the clouds as you get closer and closer and closer. And as you get closer to Cormyr, you see the giant lake up the south of Cormyr called Dragonmere Lake, and or the Lake of Dragons, people call it like that too. But that's not what we're going to be focused on today. Not yet. We might explore it eventually, but our story is slightly north. And if you follow a river up to the Wyvern Water, to the north of that, there's this plain or area of just vast amounts of woods and forests. And Cormyr as a land was known for its vast woodlands, if you would. In fact, most of the money what was made in Cormyr was from selling wood. A little bit deforestation from the elves and humans and all that kind of jazz, but there's one area what really stands out for those who can fly above, I don't know, whatever. And there's this little pink dot on the map. That is where this adventure is going to start. This is the Cherry Blossom town. And as you zoom in, you're greeted with this gigantic cherry blossom tree. And this tree is kind of special because the cherry blossom tree in Cherry Blossom Town, it never dies. It's always full of petals. There's never a moment, no matter what the season, where it is barren, where it's just twigs and that's it. And many people believe this is a kind of a lucky charm, you know? Tourists come to this town to pay tribute to this tree because they believe if you respect it, it might give you luck. It might, I don't know, it might give you luck in the future. It might give you a little bit of, I don't know, tranquility, if you would. It gives you something. So around it is usually kind of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Payment, if you would. You know, people do it in gold. People could put food down. The food doesn't last. The gold doesn't last. But people think they're doing the right thing. And people who are of the arcane nature like to investigate. After a while, they discover that when the petals from the tree fall into the town, as the petals fall onto the ground, they don't just stay there. They stay there for a little tiny bit. But after a minute or two, they sort of just fade out. And it was weird because it took a while, but the people who are researching this tree and what it is doing, how it does this, they noticed that there's a correlation. When a petal evaporates onto the floor in wherever it lands, it reappears back on the tree. That's how this tree works. No one knows how it works. No one knows why it works. It just is. And tourism became such a big thing around this tree that the town was built around it. And it went on for years and years and years. Families grew. Family members died. Things have happened, bad things, good things, and all that kind of jazz. It's a town, you know? And where our story takes place, it's around about a year, not exactly a year, but around about a year after the town was raided by a group of orcs who came through the forest to attack. The town was decimated during this time. Houses were burned, buildings were thrashed, the church was completely taken out. Monasteries were broken down. And after a year of grinding and trading and just building up your lives again, it's finally starting to look like it was. Some people say it looks better, some people think it looks worse. But at this point, the story takes place when the ever-welcoming church is complete. And it's interesting because when you go onto the tree, there's a group of petals what sort of fall off in a group, and they sort of go with the wind, you know, they're up and down the loops, and it starts to go towards the church, go towards the town. It starts to spread out into different directions. And as this happens with the wind, it's greeted by birds chirping, you know, just nice, beautiful serenades of any creature you can think of when it comes to the woods. But it's kind of interrupted by the grinding of stone. And from your point of view, from top down, if you would follow those petals, you see a group of Goliaths. Huge. Goliaths are one of the biggest humanoid creatures you can think of. Most of them are bold. Somehow I'm going to say that some have wigs on as well, because why not? And they are carrying these gigantic pillars of stone and circular stone. They're just carrying it in this massive group. Your characters know this as the Goliath Stone Festival. And they are entering the town and getting set up. And as the petals are constantly flowing down, they're just getting everything set up. You will explore what it's all about later on in the story. But as you see that, you also see people starting to set up shop. Some of our players are actually going to be setting up shop during this time as well, but we're going to come on to those later. But they know that this is a fantastic time of year for tourism. Tourism equals money. Money equals living, feeding your family, building your buildings, or whatever it is, getting your life back. And it just spreads, and the town is sort of bustling. Just a bit. It's still the morning, but it's starting to get there. And I want you to sort of imagine around it, there's just woods surrounding the entire town. You sort of built into the woods. That's why orcs come in. That's why goblins come in. Because in this forest, that's where they usually live. And again, if you start following the petals through, another group starts to come together. And it goes, and we spread out one more time. And I want you to imagine following just a single petal across the town towards a library. It goes and lands on a little window, gently falls down. And this is where we're going to introduce our first character, Neela. Now, before we do anything else, this is the morning. Neela, you are asleep. I'm going to do that because you know what I mean. What I'd like everyone to do, all you players please, apart from Neela, I would like you all to turn your lights off, please. Go.
Oh, Jesus.
Everything just powers down. Everyone disconnects. Oh no, it's a disaster. I hope that was an okay introduction. I hope so. I hope it was okay.
That's a really good introduction.
I tried my best.
Oh my god.
That's really good.
Completely forgot what cherry blossom tree was. I was like, oh no. The big thing, I was like, oh no, because I'm thinking crimson and all that. Anyway, so Neela, your dreams are kind of interesting. We're going to explore it a tiny bit more eventually, but Neela is, I'll let you explain it eventually. Neela's race, they are kind of human, kind of not. They are connected to certain beings. Again, not going to go into too much detail, but when Neela goes to sleep, it's not really their dreams. And if you allow me to do this, Neela, I always like thinking it as they are watching a movie, like memories, if you would, and it's memories playing over and over again. And what happens in this dream is it's the same thing. Whenever you forget to take that medicine, what you were given, these are the dreams that you don't want to have. You always feel out of control. But you have this landscape what kind of looks like you're in the sky. And it's almost clouds everywhere. And for this one, it's blue. Blue, black, and the occasional white spark from little bits of thunder going off in the background. And if you look in the distance, you see these weird creatures. You recognize these, but they're strange. They are almost like worm-like, but not worm-like. They have their own tendrils. They have arms. In the part where their faces is just a hole, And within this hole, it's bright blue. Funnily enough, with your design, actually, Naomi, it matches your eyes. Your character's eyes, pretty much identical. So that's pretty cool. And you see them sort of flowing up and around the area, sort of swimming through the clouds. And what happens is it seems like they're not going to bother you. You know, it's kind of, you're sitting there going, I don't like this. You're nervous because you don't want this. You know this is not you. This is not who you are personally. And there's this moment where you just think, are they noticing me? Am I safe? You know that they can take over. They can take charge if they want to. And as you get more nervous, you take a quick inhale of oxygen as they all and they all turn towards you. You'd say there's about 6 in front of you, but you can sort of see the lights pinging in the distance as well as they look at you. One starts coming towards you. You want to move, you want to scream, but you can't. You mentally feel your jaw opening, but nothing happens. As it gets closer and closer to you, it gets right into your face, and its mouth opens up and opens up, and you hear a and you wake up. How would Neela feel?
Yeah, she would be very freaked out. She would probably wake up immediately in a bit of a sweat, trying to catch a breath of air and kind of rubbing her just below her neck a little bit, and frantically looking around, she would probably also immediately start casting dancing lights to make the room light up in color.
I like that.
And like look around to see if there's anybody there.
Cool. I'm going to say in your room, you're looking around and you sort of catch your reflection. But because you're sort of in between a dream and reality, if you would, even though it's kind of dream reality kind of thing, you sort of look at yourself and you see what you saw in your dream in the mirror before it fades into you. Describe yourself.
Neela is pretty young looking. She has very bright eyes that don't quite match with her almost charcoal black skin. She has 2 puffs of her hair is incredibly frizzy and kept in 2 little buns.
That's awesome.
She has gold spectacles and a bit of a tooth gap, and she usually wears like sort of dark blue, bluish robes.
Blue's definitely the big thing. Just so everyone knows what kind of race you are, could you just quickly say what race you are, please?
Yes, I am a Kalashar wizard.
I thank you for saying that because I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I got you to pronounce it instead. So that's good. So as you look in the mirror and you catch up, but you calm yourself down slightly. It takes a while though, because you're used to the medicine what was given to you by a friend. What we're going to say right now, and as you gather your thoughts, gather your emotions, you have this thought into your head going, I need my medicine. I can't go another night like that. And you head down out of your bedroom into the library. And in the library, you are greeted, kind of greeted by the receptionist at this library. And make sure I got this right. The receptionist is, as you would know, is called Talio Heinemann. And it's a half-elf lady. And she's sitting there with a book in her hand, just like this. And you're sort of running down, like sweating. And she just turns, she goes, can I help you?
I can't find my medicine.
Okay, give me a second. And
thank you.
She gets up and you'll see her like put her finger next to her ear. And you'll see her just go, hello, yeah, she's forgot the medicine. Could you? Okay, thank you. Hang on. And she starts reading. And then you sort of like still panicking, like, oh, okay, just breathe. It's okay. And you hear this like little rumble on the right hand side of you, just, and in front of you arrives a gnome with a big grey beard, balding on top, but obviously wearing a wig. But you never mention it ever, because he will get you. And he looks at you and goes, "What's wrong with you?" And you know this as Fred or Frederick.
Hey.
Yeah. What's wrong with you? What's going on?
Good morning, Fred. We need a refill on the medicine.
Oh, okay. Did you take too many, or?
No.
Okay. And he'll reach into his component pouch, and he'll say a few arcane words, and he'll produce, I'm going to say for yourself right now, I'm going to say it's enough for a 10-day, I'm going to say 2 10 days if that's the right term, 2 weeks worth. For those who are wondering, these medicines are basically the calm emotion spell, as some of you might know, but it's in a medicine form. And for our Kalishar friend, this is something that helps them not have those dreams. It's something that Fred was the only one in the, I'm not going to say the world right now, but he's the one smart enough and with the most connections to be able to go, here's something for you. And he hands them over to you and goes, okay, 1 a day. If you get too worried, just focus on breathing and you'll be fine. Is that okay?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a coffee. It's too early for me. I'm old. I need my sleep. Goodbye. And he just goes, and he just goes into a nice purplish colour. For those who don't know who Fred is, it's a little character I made up. But Fred wears purple robes because he's part of the war wizards in Cormyr. We'll talk about eventually as well. And as you can take your medicine if you want to straight away. It's up to you. The idea for these medicines is you take it before you go to sleep. But what would you want to do?
No, she would put them away in her own component pouch.
Perfect.
And save them for later.
Just don't be touching the bat droppings and guano and shit, because that's disgusting.
Probably important thing to note at this point is that as she was speaking to both of them, they would know her, so it wouldn't freak them out, but she didn't once open her mouth.
Oh shit, that's dope. Okay, that's so cool. Yeah, that makes Fred really cool because he's not bothered. That's good. I like that. So as you pocket your medicine, Talio closes the book, looks at you and goes, well, big day today, I guess. What are you doing today? Bringing money in? How are you doing this?
I'm gonna try to see if anyone is interested in osteomancy. Just to try it out. I haven't done it in a while.
Okay. That's good. Just make sure you bring a little bit for the library. We still need a few more books. And you look around you, and it is kind of packed. I want you guys to think of Waterstones. W.H. Smith's. But, like, the sales section is kind of gone. It's basic, like, in books and libraries, you usually get, like, spells and stuff. But in Cormyr, there's certain rules with certain levels of spells, what you can get. We'll go into that later. But for now, yeah, it's kind of in disarray still. It's not on the priorities of buildings what need to be done. As Talio looks at you, she goes, well, and she just looks at you up and down and goes, you better get dressed and have a good day.
Yes, you too, thank you. And she's gonna go upstairs and get ready.
Lovely. And as that happens, the petal what was on the window, as you enter back into the room and you're like in the focus, if you would, of the petal, goes away and in the air evaporates, and then it goes over to a different area, the armory. And what I'd like you to do, Naomi, is I'd like you to turn, in fact, you guys can all turn this on. We're not doing a dream sequence with this one. So I'd like everyone to turn their lights on. But we're going to be going over to the armory, and What the fuck? So
I got to. The opportunity was there and I seized it.
it was there. It was there. That's fair. I just didn't expect it. I got scared. I got so scared. So as this petal lands, sorry, it doesn't land. It moves its way to the armory. It goes through your open window, and you're like sort of lying there, just asleep, mouth wide open, as the petal goes into your mouth, and you go, and you wake up. And as you wake up, you are greeted by the noise of, you're used to it. You know, you're an apprentice at this armory, but it's still annoying. It's like when you're getting waken up by your parents when you've overslept. You're used to it, but it's still fucking annoying. And what happens, you hear this cling, 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 and you know that this is your friend, your mentor, or however you want to call him, Timothy. And as you get up, you hear a ching, ching. Boy!
What?
Come here. You've overslept. King.
It's not oversleeping, it's sleeping on time. You're just late yourself.
King. Aggressive king. Get your ass down here.
Alright, I'm coming.
So you
I
make
get
your way-
out of bed.
what? Okay. Weird thing to ask. What the fuck are you wearing as you get out of bed?
Well, typically, boy, even though he has welding goggles, he usually still wears them when he sleeps as like one of those eye masks,
Yeah, I get it.
that kind of stuff.
Nice. Anything?
So he has them on.
Please tell me you're wearing clothes like some kind of PJs.
Typically, he doesn't really have much. All he has is his workman dungarees
Right.
and just a shirt underneath. And but the shirt is long enough to reach down to his knees, so he's just wearing like a nightgown that's like long and green.
Okay. He goes, King, and he looks and goes, we need to get you some pants. Anyway.
I don't need pants.
Okay.
They're always too big for me.
Just go to a tailor's for fuck's sake.
No, they're too expensive.
A
I'm not
little
gonna
bit.
waste time getting nice clothes and they're just gonna get dirty anyway.
Oh, God damn it. And as you see Timothy, or you know him as Teeny to his friends, he is a humanoid, and he has, again, a long beard. He's bald on top, but he's got the crow's nest, but long down as well. And he's a tank. He's not got a top on. He's got his, like, as you would, dungarees, because that's the same thing you wear, but they're folded down just so that he can just keep cracking on, not get overheated. Dungarees are meant to like protect you from the sparks and stuff. He doesn't give a shit. He's just boom, boom. And you look down at what he's hammering, and you notice that it's your monkey wrench.
I just kind of shift over and look at it and just kind of duck out the way every time the sparks fly because they nearly hit me in the face. I just go, what the hell are you doing in my thing?
Come on. And he's gonna finish it one more time, and as he hits it the last time, there's a little bit of an arcane around it, and he's gonna toss it to you. Hopefully you want to catch it.
Ow, ow, ow.
It's a little bit hot. Yeah, it's a
Where's
little
the
bit
water?
hot.
Where's the water? Where's the water? Where's the
There.
water?
Come on, you know where it is.
I throw it in the water.
Roll a dexterity throw. Roll a dexterity throw. Just a flat dexterity. First roll. Let's see. Let's see if you ruin it.
Fuck.
Let's see if you burn this place down.
Just a saving throw?
No, just a check. Check. So D20 plus your. God.
It's a mighty 4, my dude.
Oh my god. So as you go, it clinks onto the bucket of water. It hits it, but it topples the water over, the bucket over. The water sprays on top of it, comes into the air. And it's weird. The steam's kind of like sparkly as well. And do you want to pick it up? It's cool now. You can pick it up.
Yeah, I just pick it up and then just kind of wipe it down with like the sleeve of my shirt. Just
Okay.
get the muck off it.
Beautiful. So before I'm gonna add on what I wanted to do, what's your monkey wrench look like before he had his way with it? That sounds really strange.
It just looks like a. I don't know. It just looks like a typical monkey wrench. There isn't really much you can modify with a monkey wrench because it's a tool at the end of the day.
Don't be testing an artificer out.
Yeah. Well, the only thing that would probably be like distinctive about it is that in the hands of Boy, it is extremely overwhelmingly large for him.
Nice. So, Timothy turns to you and goes, just look at the side for fuck's sake. And as you look at the side of the monkey wrench, there's these two gems. One is green, and the other side is blue.
What's this cloud strife shit?
I don't know who you're talking about. Fuck's sake. Right. He's so frustrated with you all the time, but he secretly loves you, right? It's one of those. Alright, just push one of the buttons in, push one of the gems in.
Okay.
Which one do you push? Okay. Okay.
What one's that?
I'm going to say it's green. Why not?
Okay.
So you click the green one in, and the blue one pops out. Like, slightly, not pops out, but like it comes out a tiny bit. As that happens, your monkey wrench is surrounded by a green arcane energy. And he goes, alright. You best be good at this. So, you know when you threw it last time and you fucked it up, right? And you had to go pick it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Just throw it again, wherever. He's just done. He's so done with you. So.
Alrighty then. I just turn and go, yeet! And just throw it across
Perfect.
the room.
So, as he goes, okay, alright. Now just look at it for a second. Look at your hand. Concentrate. Yeah, you know it. He's so bored. He's like, ugh. And you look at your hand, and you look back. You're like, what? Huh? And then it appears in your hand.
Okay.
And he goes, all right, press the other button.
Okay. I do so.
Throw it again.
I aim it at him this time.
roll to hit.
But
You're trying to throw it at him. Of course you're gonna roll to hit.
Does a 5?
No. So what happens? He's just looking, and as he sees it coming, he goes and just hits something in the back. Like it goes king kong 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 kong, and he's like, all right. He goes, oh fucking hell. Too old for this shit.
Tested your cornflakes this morning.
Just concentrate on it. Put your hand out towards where it is.
Okay.
And as you put your hand out, you concentrate a tiny bit, and you hear it go, and it comes back to your hand. So what you have here is a monkey wrench, but if you press one button, it's a free action, by the way. I'm not going to be like one action this, one action that. Don't worry about that. When you press one side, you're going to have a teleporting wrench. You press the other side, you have a returning wrench. So in this way, you're never going to lose it because it's your wrench. Make sense?
Okay.
And he's like, all right, have you got a job to do or something today?
Oh yeah, shit. Is that
Apart
today?
from doing the work here, as he looks around, there's like loads of your tasks that you never do. I'm just actually always obsessed with the other stuff upstairs in your room.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, is the first today?
And he like looks out the window, sees the Goliath going through. Yep. Gonna crack on or?
Oh shit! I just quickly run away and run back into my room.
Beautiful. Okay, as that goes off, the petal what was in your throat comes out. No.
I slip on the stairs and just cough it out.
Okay, sure. So it goes, and it only has like a minute left to survive, so it's going to make its journey real quick. As it heads towards the ever-welcoming church, and it doesn't technically go in anyone's throat, but what happens is it enters the church, it goes through the window, and it lands gently, like, on our friend Annie. I would like everyone apart from Annie to turn your lights off, please. Soph, you know when? So now I'm just thinking, Soph, you know when we had the lights off, when I was looking like at your camera, I saw these like yellow blinks going off. I was like, what the fuck's
Yeah.
that? I know.
That was my. That's just a reflection of my glasses. Literally, just like it's awful. Look at it.
Oh my god. You look like an alien in it. It's scary, dude. Alright. Annie, let me grab some music for you. Not
Oh,
the
boy.
teddy bear waltz. Don't worry about that. Kevin McLeod, everyone. Thank you very much. Well, that was Legend of Zelda, but still. So, Annie. My dragonborn friend.
Mm-hmm.
The only dragonborn in this town.
Oh, I don't like this.
You also have a dream, but it's kind of different for you. Slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Your dream for the most of the night is just darkness. Just pitch black. And you're greeted with the... how can I say it? With the look of, for lack of a better term right now, like the Milky Way. But it's dark. And you're looking around, you see the moon, you see different planets everywhere. I don't know D&D planets, so bear that in mind, please, guys. I don't know, but whatever. Star systems and all that kind of stuff. And it's interesting because you've had this dream before, but the only time you ever remember you've had this dream before is when you're actually in the dream. It only comes back when you've had this dream. It's not a repeating dream every night. It's a dream what happens every now and then. This one feels a bit more intense. Every time you enter this dream, it's a little bit more real for you. And throughout your dream, you're just gazing up. It's not that you're on the material plane. You're in space. It's like you're not you. You look down, you can't see anything. You just see space. And you see in the corner of your eye just a red star. And you've seen this before. It's the same dream. And this red star gets bigger and bigger and closer. And as you see this star, it starts to go from the right of your vision to the left. But as it goes to the left, it gets bigger and bigger and closer to the point where, for some strange reason, you don't know why, but as it gets closer to you or clearer in your vision, you see this as a comet. A gigantic comet. And it's a weird feeling because as it gets closer, you get more anxious. You get scared. Not because you think it's going to hit you. It's not. It's going across your vision. But just by the sheer sight of it, the proximity of it, it starts to take over your soul. You start to feel it just get inside your blood. As your heart starts racing, you notice your breath coming out. The anger inside you starts to build. And you hear this deep voice. Hopefully I can do a deep voice, I don't know. We'll see. Go. In time, you will understand. As it goes by, the red starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger until it encompasses you. And as you go, you wake up. So everyone can turn the lights on. Yay, lights on, lights off. Tripping the wires. Everyone's going to lose power. And as you wake up, you're fine. It's one of those dreams where you know when you have a dream, you know you had a dream, but you can't remember the dream.
Yeah.
You know, it's just blank. That's how you feel every time you've had these. You do have normal dreams and all that kind of jazz. But this one is the only one what you never remember. So that's something I want you to make sure you take away. So you've never told anyone about this dream. This is something that only happens when you sleep, and that's the only time you get to actually see it. After the dream, it is evaporated from your memory. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So as you wake up, you notice a little petal on your snout.
She sneezes.
Yay! As you sneeze.
Tastes like gnome.
Yeah. Oh, that's disgusting. Tastes like gnome.
This Petal travels.
Yeah. You hear a voice coming. Annie! Annie! Annie, are you okay? Oh, I never get tired of that joke. But seriously, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm coming, Father. I'm coming. And she looks outside. Wait, is there windows?
Yeah.
Where she is?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It's
Okay.
not. You're not prison. It's not prison. I mean, prison has windows. You're in a church.
Just making sure. She looks outside to see that the festival is there.
Yeah, yeah.
So she quickly grabs the things that she needs that she's selling.
Mhm.
And we'll run down to the priest.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh. Of course.
Soph, I forgot to let you describe boy. I just realised. I'm sorry.
So I'm pretty sure what they're wearing and the height
Oh,
references.
you did actually.
probably
You did say it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. That's cool.
I'm all good with it.
Cool. So, Annie, as you go downstairs real fast, like, I'm late. What did you roll?
12?
Oh! Okay, so you go,
Enemy.
and you start falling down, and you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage on your ass. But it's
Oh,
fine.
wow.
Even after like a few seconds, don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't take it off your HP because fuck that
Okay.
shit.
God.
You might need it. And
Oh, no.
as you fall to the stairs, you look up and you see Father Henry Dusk in front of you, just going, "Oh, child, how are you feeling?"
Morning, Father. Feeling very good. Very good. It's just a bit of a fall.
Just like normal. Seems you need to practice the stairs a bit more.
Yeah, it does seem that.
Well,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm very excited. Really, we need to get going. I need you. We need to be a team today, don't we? I've got some tasks for you to do, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, okay, that's very good. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Excited.
Okay. As he puts his arms around. Are you big dragonborn?
Yeah, she's tall.
Describe your dragonborn for me, please.
Okay. So she is a silver dragonborn,
Yeah.
and she is mostly white with blue. I can almost describe it as like blue fins. You know, that kind of like dragon look.
Mhm.
And she also has like, it's not hair, but it's dragon hair. I don't know how to describe
They
it.
kind of look like dreads, like dragon,
Yeah, kinda like that.
dragon dreads, kind of thing.
Dragon dreads.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And she has blue eyes, and just, she looks mean, but once like you see her smile, she looks nice, sort of thing.
Yeah. Like almost creepy, but not. It doesn't cross the border.
Yeah, almost like that.
Nice.
And she has like teeth that are like coming out of her mouth, like little just tiny teeth. And she wears armor, but on the armor it's like painted cherry blossoms that she's done, just to make
So
it look
cute.
a little bit less aggressive. And she has like a pink undergarment, if that makes sense,
Sure.
underneath her armor.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's Annie.
I'm going to add as well, this is something what people notice as well, but they don't know what it is, because it's just a quirk, but in addition to your skin tone, in certain lights, there's like a little bit of a rainbow colour going on with it too.
Yeah.
In certain lights. Kind of scaly,
Fantastic.
you know? Yeah, exactly. So as this happens...
also-
go, please.
Sorry, also to mention, some of the dragon dreads cover one eye.
That's what he's
Annie's going for a phase. Oh no. Oh no.
That's where she
How
fell.
okay really is that?
So I'm gonna say that Henry puts his arms around you, but he can't quite reach your shoulders. So it's like more the top of you, the middle of your back, you know. And he's like, oh, okay, come on now, let's go. And as you walk out, you sort of walk past the is it pews in churches? Pews, right? Yeah. You look around, and this is something you've seen all the time, but you are looking at plain glass windows, right? But on them, there are depictions of multiple gods around them. This church is available for most people's, how can I say, religion. There are certain religions what are kind of taboo, mainly the ones what are about death, destruction, and all that kind of jazz, even though that is part of life. This is one where it's all about just embracing who you are. And as you would know more than most people, this is a town that wants to welcome as many people in as possible. It almost is a case of, if you're a good person, we'll open our arms up and you're always going to be in. And you know this, Annie, as her father, Henry Dusk, is the one who found you all that time ago when you appeared just on the outskirts of the town with no memory at all. You walk out of the church and you are greeted by a bustle of just noises and people chatting and the fair and people playing instruments. You look around and you kind of, I'm guessing this is, I don't know about this, but you can go with it if you want to. You get a bit nervous, like, okay, here we go. And Father has been teaching you the ways of clerichood, if you would, for a long time, for the past year, since he's been bringing you up. And this is the first time he's actually going to let you do your thing and actually help people with any kind of medicinal needs they need. Okay, we'll come on to that in a second. But as you look around with the nerves, you sort of calm yourself down as you recognize a few familiar faces. One is a Furbolg. And the Furbolg is, I believe we're doing this, I'm not too sure, Luke, but I think so, are you carrying drinks or are you serving drinks? What are you doing?
Oakley's at his stall, actually.
Sure.
On his stall, he's got an array of certain drinks. He has, obviously, a traditional mead from his bees. He has apple juice for anyone that doesn't drink, and obviously for the kids that turn up. He also sent in jars of honey from his beehives as well. But he's paying most attention to his newly brewed cherry blossom cider.
Very nice.
And he is very, very proud of this. This is the thing that he wants to promote the most. So he has little samples ready for anyone to come up and take a sample of the cider, and if they like it, he will then sell by the bottle or
nice.
by the barrel if they are.
And you're an honest salesperson, correct? You're not going to water it down. You want to give them the right stuff. You want to represent. And you'll see that the cherry blossom cider has a nice pinkish hue from it, as when the process of making the cider at the orchids that Oakley does look after around the monastery. Occasionally during the process, some of the petals fall into it, and before they evaporate, they give off the pink hue tone to the cider, give it that nice unique look. Don't know about flavour because I can't remember what cherry blossoms taste like. I've not tasted one, but there's a weird. I think we discussed this. It's a weird flavour, right? It's a bit tangy.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. So the cherry blossom gives it like the perfume.
That's the one.
Yeah. Scent to it, but it's a traditional apple cider.
Nice.
Base of it.
Have you described what Oakley looks like?
So Oakley is a 7-foot Fearball. He has shaggy brown fire brick red hair. He's got he's still quite youngish. So he's got a beard, but it's a little bit. Yeah, I'd say sort of Davish, if you like.
Don't say David. That's so mean. Yo, I'm a DM. I need respect.
No, in a good way.
Can't believe it.
Take a minus DM inspiration point.
Yeah.
Right.
Disadvantage and everything, right?
He's got a thick bead necklace with a leaf as a pendant. He's wearing traditional monk robes, which are green, and on his belt he has the symbol of his monasteric teachings.
Yes.
And just ordinary sort of brown trousers and sort of the monk socks that you see, as well as some sort of sandals on.
Nice.
And he's just he's a lad. He's just there.
He's a lad.
He's just doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, I like it.
To help the monastery.
Dope.
So.
Dope. Shall we do sales pitches now? Yes. Sales pitch, please, Lou. What is Oakley all about when he is trying to sell this side? Does he just let the side do the talk for him? You're taking your jacket off. I'm very excited right now. Wait. For the sale pitch.
Hang on. Got to get this right. It's good.
Oakley's practiced this many times in front of the mirror in his bedroom at the monastery. As he's walking around collecting apples, he would be talking to himself, getting this prepped.
Okay. Good people of the town, come to my stall. I have a very nice cider to sell to you today. It's a brew of my own, and I'd like you to try it. I'm helping with the I'm trying to help the monastery. I have 3 samples. Please come and try my samples. You'll really like them, I think.
Oh my god, I love him.
I love him.
Oh shit, dude.
I've only known him for 5 minutes, but if anything were to happen,
I will murder him. I will murder anyone who murders him. I will murder someone who murders him. Can we have a little round of applause, by the way, for that?
Oh, heck
Come
yeah!
on,
That
dudes.
was amazing.
you regained the DM inspiration point.
So with that, I would like you to take, do a roll for me. I would like you to roll. I want you to roll a. You can either choose persuasion or just a straight charisma check. I don't mind. Say go persuasion.
Listen, it's going to be minus
At
1.
advantage.
Wow, sweet. Thank you.
Because you performed.
That'd be an 18 or an 18.
Okay, so with an 18, I have it somewhere. Give me a second. Where are we? So with an 18, what I would like you to do, I took notes and I can't remember where I took them from. There's going to be a gold prize for that. So as you have announced yourself, and because you're a big dude, right? Tall, at least. People will see you. And Goliaths, while they're supposed to be working, they sort of notice you and they come over as well. So you're going to get a little bit of money from the Goliaths. Now, I believe, let me just make sure I've got this right. There we go. So what did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
So for an 18, you can do this yourself. You don't have to tell us what you got. I would like you to roll 5d4 and then times it by 10. That's how much gold you're going to start with this campaign.
5d4 times 10, yeah?
That's right. So as this happens, a little petal drops into one of the, I'm going to say sample glasses, but sounds like it's full of pee, so shot glasses. And it circles around a tiny bit and then turns it a little bit more pinky. And then we're going to move over. And from your point of view, Annie, you see Oakley billowing out with this. And you sort of go, okay, they're confident. I can be confident too. But you look over to the, are we at the bar, Rascal? Where are you during this?
I would be probably sitting at a bar, yeah.
Okay, so...
Probably fallen asleep from the day before.
Well, so you're going to look over and you see Rascal. And again, you know Rascal anyway. I don't know how much you know of Rascal, but it gives you comfort to know that Rascal's here. Rascal sometimes goes away for a few days and then comes back, and you're always happy that they have arrived. Rascal, first off, describe your tiefling.
Rascal is a 5'2" tiefling, olive brown skin with pupilless blue eyes, heavy dreadlocks with braids within them, and little trinkets and flowers, and just a mix of everything.
Nice.
A big ruffled shirt that shows a bare chest, a big puffy pants, green pants, muted colors, and he's wearing a corset and a big belt, and he has a bag on his side, and just a pirate shoes type.
Very nice. And what is he doing at the bar? Just drinking his sorrows? Is he drinking out of sorrows or drinking out of victory?
Out of victory.
Out of
He
victory.
is celebrating.
For what?
He got a job complete, and he is very happy about it because it went without casualties.
Very nice. You know what? Do me a favour. For now, I want you to roll a d20, and I want you to add whatever modifiers you use for attacks. So I don't know if it's Dex you're using or Strength.
That will be Dex, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh no.
Natural 2, so 6.
Roll again, because you said it was successful. I'm going around with the whole, it was successful.
Okay.
Rolling a 2 means it wasn't successful. You killed someone.
That's a natural 20. A natural 20. So it's 16 plus 4.
You did very well then, thankfully. So for your gold, you're going to be rolling 64 times by 10. Pretty please.
Okay.
Do what you will with that.
Okay.
What would you do? What kind of drinks do you have? Are you a cider drinker? Are you a beer drinker? Are you a whiskey drinker? Spirits?
I think his preferred beverage would be whiskey, but he also likes a good ale or cider.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so as you are sitting there, you are just drinking away. We're not going to take away money right now because complicated story. We'll come on to that eventually. I have a catalogue, by the way. I actually have a catalogue with all the prices and stuff. I just got to get it. But as you sit there with just a little grin, just drinking, memories of a successful hunt.
Yeah.
Interesting. You sort of pat yourself on the back, celebration drink. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. You're drinking whiskey. It's pretty dope. And you stop yourself a tiny bit as you hear Father Henry billow out his voice, and everyone can hear it as you guys make your way into the center. And you hear Father Henry, and it's weird, like it's kind of strange because it's not just coming from his voice, it's sort of coming from different directions, but it's billowing, you know, kind of the thaumaturgy kind of vibe, if you would, but not technically him who's doing it. And he stands there and he goes, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. We are here to celebrate the grand opening of our divine church." And everyone goes, "Yay!" Some of you might not, I don't know. Annie, you are like standing by him, by the way, like directly next to him. And he goes, "But before we start our festivities of the Goliath Stone Festival, we have a special performance for all of you." And, oh no, I'm going to have to mess up your fucking name now, I just realised. Oh no.
Okay. Suffer.
We have
Yo!
our very own resident, Theodore Prestidigitation. Yeah, and everyone, yay! And everyone should go, yay, because I pronounced it right. Because fuck off. And they are going to be playing a beautiful song for all of you to get the festivities started. So enjoy. And everyone should give them sugar round applause, by the way, just to let you know.
I thought it was going to be a lot smaller, but okay.
Describe your character first, actually.
Okay, so Theo has longish brown hair, and he really doesn't keep a track or cut it that often, so it's mainly just covering his eyes most of the time.
Sure.
He wears kind of like a crop top tunic and a longish kind of sleeveless robe He wears kind of like a turquoise pair of shorts with. Just fucking hear the music. I'm sorry. Hold on.
You chose it. I
know, but in
chose this
contexture,
song.
it's just. So he is also wearing like he has a really really long golden wrap around his hip to keep that those shorts up, and other than that he's just wearing a pair of really rough tough but you know that they're comfortable kind of boots.
Sure.
So yeah, he just takes his lyre of his back. It is a gigantic lyre, almost to the same size as his torso.
Amazing.
And he is just okay. He's just going to come up there, all excited. Wait, I gotta get into character. Hold on.
Take your time, dude.
Hello, Cherry Blossom.
Yay! Woo! We love you, Theo.
My name is Theodore S. Prestidigitation, Esquire the Third, and I am here to make a song and give you good laughs.
Yeah. What?
I hope you enjoyed this righteous tunes.
Oh, it's great.
I always picture Theodore as like this mix between a surfer dude that just really wants to sound smart. So, you know.
There's a lot of this shit going on.
Yeah.
Did you play like this?
No. I mean, I don't think I can really play it because me playing and that is just not gonna work.
Yeah, dude.
But I'm just gonna sing it.
Yo,
So,
do it.
wait. Okay. Step light, stride far, O ye purple dragons, to glorious days and triumphant nights. March on through your bloody fights. Sing proud songs, roar of the purple dragons. Raise your voice in courageous cheers. Give those heathens cause for fear. Da, 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 da. Sing proud sounds, roars, ye courageous dragons. Wait, hold on. Stand tall, small wars, O ye purple knights, Besser warriors by the score. Why am I not able to sing this? Hold on, I got this.
It's Theo's first live performance in front of a big crowd. It's okay.
And he's just jamming it on his lyre. Just like going off. Bester warriors by the score, take a bow and best a dozen more. Set bones some scars, so ye purple knights, with a badge of those who lead. A few uniques, a spruce of deeds, la dum da dum 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 dum. Yeah, that's
Beautiful,
basically.
dude. Oh, it's so cool. Thank you for doing that.
Why did I?
Nice.
I
So cool.
approve it.
I got
But,
emotional.
It's
Yo.
really cool.
Okay, Theo. I was gonna get you to roll performance check. Just do 64 times 10. You performed, dude. Like that's too hype. I don't want to risk it like that performance and then like natural one. Oh, you're poor. Oh no. So as this happens, you see as the Goliaths are still setting up, and they're almost complete. As you play, they're sort of chatting amongst themselves, right? Everyone's hustling and bustling. There's noise going off. There's other people playing, trying to, get gold in the streets or copper or anything like that. But as Theo starts, everyone stops and turns. The Goliaths drop their stones, some on the foot, so you hear, "Oh fuck!" and after that, but it doesn't put you off. You're in the flow. and you just see everyone completely taken away by your performance. You see everyone clap and cheer, and you look to your left, and you see amongst the guards in this festival, the Purple Knights, which are the known knights in Cormier. You see a tallish gentleman with big armor, purple armor. It's almost scales around it. Dark purple with a dragon-shaped helmet. And you know this as your father. You know this as Lucian Morningstar. Prestidigitation. I got it right again. I'm so happy. And he looks at you as you perform. This is the best thing you've had. You've never done this before in front of such a big crowd. You were nervous, but you performed. You overcame adversity. The nerves, what you had, you did it. And he looks at you and just walks away.
Okay. I kind of just go and try to wave him down, but as I see him walk off, my face just kind of falls a little bit, but I go back and try to keep my upbeat attitude because I did it.
That's right, you fucking
so
did.
Excited.
That's right, you fucking did it. Fuck him. Lucian Morningstar, who's in chat, I'm sorry for making him a dick. But I'm sorry. I'm sad. Okay. But great job. Everyone's been introduced, right? Everyone's good? Everyone's been done?
Yes.
Sick. Okay. So as this performance comes to an end, a crescendo, if you would, Henry comes back and goes, that was fabulous. And he's got a little tear going down his eyes. So enjoy the festivities, everyone, and spend your gold however you want. It's time to celebrate. And then be back before sundown for the final celebration. Everyone chats. Woo! And you guys go to work. So you're like, oh, shit. Oh, no. So here's what's going to happen. Neela, Annie, Oakley, you already finished. Rascal, we're going to be doing something. And boy. So Neela, Annie, and boy, it's time for you to sell your wares. So, would anyone like to go first? Any volunteers? Anyone want to go first? Totally fine. It's totally fine. I'm not going to push you. I'm not going to volunteer you. But Annie's going to go first because. So Annie, here's what's going to happen.
Brilliant.
As Henry finishes his speech and gets everyone to get into it, Henry goes back into the church because that's where he wants to be right now. He wants to make sure he's welcoming people to the grand opening of the church. For yourself, Annie, you've been given the job of going around the town and just making sure everyone's feeling okay regarding just making sure they're feeling good mentally, physically, and everything like that. So there's two things I would like you to roll. I would like you to be rolling a medicine check, more than anything. And I would like you to roll, what should I say? Maybe persuasion? We'll see. We're going to be doing 2 rolls for you. But yeah. So first off, what would you say to chill people out? Because some people get overzealous, right? This is they're drinking too much. Some people get upset because alcohol and emotions and all that kind of jazz. What do you do to calm people down?
So say if someone was drinking and they were getting a little bit too, a little bit too emotional, I would just just sit down with them, get to their level, and we'll just move the alcohol aside for them. Just say, hey, is everything okay?
Too much. I'm sorry. I let you down.
You haven't let anyone down. You've let no one down. Look, today is a day of celebrations. It's you have to have some alcohol. Don't have too much, otherwise that's a little bit. You're a bit sick from alcohol. That's I've seen that happen.
Okay.
Don't have too much alcohol. But you can. It's good time. Yay.
Okay, thank you. My name's Emma, by the way. Emma Rain drinks and falls asleep.
You have a very deep voice for an Emma.
His nickname. Hey, I can't be doing high voice all the way through this. What are you talking about? Oh no. Give me one more. Let's flow a tiny bit.
Right.
I'm gonna say that someone is so overzealous that they start going onto the rides. What are there? And one falls off, takes a tumble, has like a scraped knee, and it goes, like Peter Griffin.
Oh no. Is there blood?
Yep.
She's going to run over. Oh my god,
What's wrong with you? You okay?
What, are you okay? You seem like you're in pain. I
am in
something.
pain. My knee.
Okay. She will do this.
Can you help me, please? Oh, don't puke on me, please. Okay. Oh.
He will swallow the puke that was in her mouth.
Sure.
I will help you. Sorry about that. Just blood's very I'm not very good with blood. Just stay calm. It's only a scrape. And then she will use healing word on them.
Perfect. You don't. I'm gonna say, because you're doing this around the town and stuff. Just for the sake of it, I'm not gonna let you burn spell slots because I think that's bullshit. Like I don't want you wasting that. So just say like, in fact, what we need to do is I would like you to roll a medicine check, and because you're doing with spells, I would like you to roll at advantage.
Okay. Thank God you said advantage. Oh no, that did nothing. 18 actually.
Perfect. So, as you go around the festival, charisma check. Nah, you're fine. Don't worry about that. You are even though like you're seeing blood and you're still holding it back. It's like putting you off. Like, oh god. Oh. You know this is your job. This is what you have promised Henry you're gonna do. This is something that he's trained you up for, so that he doesn't have to worry about everyone else as much as he usually does. You're taking the burden away slightly. He has his other people who looks after the church. He's like the front man, if he would, but you're his protege. And as you go around, you get that little bit of confidence in you. You use healing word. You start to talk people down. You use bandages as well sometimes because you know spells. It can take a bit of energy to use it. And I would like you to take 5d4 times 10 for gold. And as this happens, people, like, even though they're like kind of always worried about you're going to puke on them, they get some money out and they give you gold for the service. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You will.
And they start going as well because of that. And then as you're doing that, you just get into the flow and you're around the town. Neela, what about you? Also, explain what the hell you said earlier, because I heard that for the first time when you told me what you're doing today.
Right, so Neela would have less of a stall and more like a blanket setup. And she would be sitting crisscross in the middle of it, and her little dancing lights would be glowing. And in front of her, she has what looks like an animal skin that has interesting arcane markings all over it. And she pulls out a little bag filled with mostly bones and strange little trinkets. And she starts just kind of playing with them a little bit. And what she's going to do to see if she can earn some money is bone throwing, basically, which is a type of divination that includes basically throwing bones onto an animal skin, or the type that she's doing, and then devising a fortune from it.
It sounds so gnarly. I love it. So what would you like to roll for this? I don't mind, because you know this a bit better. You can. You said Arcana. I don't mind that, because you're a divination wizard. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we can say that totally.
Well, Neela's gonna sit there, and if any passersby come by, she would say, you ask the bones a question, and for each question, it's 2 silver pieces.
Okay. A bone. Drinks. When am I gonna die?
And then, Dave, I'm going to ask you to roll
Sort of watch.
You want me to roll, yeah? A D20?
3 d20s.
4. 14. 11.
4, 14.
I have to roll as a DM? What the hell is this? This is not what I signed up for, guys. What's going on?
In a reverse card.
So
To the reverse.
what Neela then pulls out is they basically grab into their bag with their mage hand, and out of the bag comes what looks like a small, probably like a fish bone, a fish vertebrae, a wishbone, and a what looks like a cat's eye.
It's so gnarly.
Specifically the stone, the rock.
Oh,
the cat's
okay.
eye.
I thought you had an actual cat. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
And they take the 3 objects and they roll it across the marked animal skin.
Ah.
And then they take a moment to look at the results and they go, well,
Just tell me the truth. Please.
it doesn't look great. It looks like there's some opposition in your future.
I knew it. knew it.
Outside forces that you can't control. It looks like most likely what the bones are telling me is that you'll die of an accident.
Oh.
Not young, somewhere far away in your future, but
Oh, okay.
it won't be a peaceful death.
Oh. So, is there anything
Very
I can
well
do?
spent.
Anything I can do?
That would be a second question.
Oh. See how it is. Oh, like with tears in his palm, gives you another one. One more time, please.
All right, roll 3 d20s again.
3. 12. 3.
3, 12.
By the way, this is your only customer because he's going to keep spending money on you, wanting to know what's going on.
He's gonna run his own time out.
That's right. He's going to die in this. It's going to be an accident. He's going to choke on a fish bone.
Okay. They're gonna say, it looks like in your future there's also a person, a woman you're gonna meet. It looks like they could stop your fate from happening. Someone that you might fall in love with. Someone that you want to fall in love with.
Bunny. Bunny, it's Bunny. I know it's Bunny. And this keeps going. You get like kind of tired for the rest of it. But what you do is, I want you to roll. Yeah, roll an Arcana check, just because.
Right.
Hey, Bunny, you're watching. This is what you get.
Audience participation.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
26.
So this dude is so enamored, slightly drunk, but he wants to go down the rabbit hole with you. So he's your only customer for the entire day. It's exhausting. You tell him everything you can think of. Sometimes you get a little bit fed up because you're like, I'm just going to throw something and just make something up. But he believes you now. 64 times 10 is your gold. That's the best you can do.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay. And
4 times 10.
boy.
Fuck.
What are you selling?
What am I not selling?
Yeah, that's what it says on your little. How do you carry your stuff? Are you like carrying it like you're the guy in Mary Poppins with all the instruments around, kind of thing, or?
No, if you were to catch Boy carrying anything, it'd be quick under his arm, and at this point, Boy is currently finding a new spot to sit, because he's running what he would call it, what he himself would probably call a floating market, in that it never stays in one place. Whenever he is within, say, 30 feet of some guards, he immediately picks up shop and moves elsewhere. And he is currently on his 5th round, moving further and further down the main lane of the market street.
Very nice. I think we discussed this a while ago, didn't we? But I like the idea that he has. If anyone's ever been to a fair, like a town fair, you know the people have those light things that spin like, and they spin.
Yeah.
What kids fucking love. I kind of like that with Boy. But you can describe anything you want to sell.
Yeah. So when he finds a new spot, he finally manages to squeeze himself between two permanently fixed stalls on the ground. But he manages to just like throw out his rug, and luckily everything else is still on there. And he just immediately claps his hands and just goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and absolutely everybody else, have I got some deals for you?" And immediately he just starts throwing everything out, almost like haphazardly, as if like he doesn't really care what he's got, he's just throwing it all out.
Yeah.
And there he's just got, "We have got things that will entertain the kids for hours, fantastical little mechanical toys." And he brings out these copper and golden brass little trinket toys that kind of look like they're working on like cogs and springs.
Oh,
And he has about 3 kinds, which is dragonflies, frogs, and grasshoppers.
that's so cool.
And so he demonstrates all and just says, my fine handiwork and those within the great artificers of this great town, we have devised some of the greatest, most entertaining small brasswork animals. And he winds one up. He has a frog in his hand. It immediately goes off. He tries to catch it, fails, and just throws it back to the ground. It turns around and just says, "And for the more mature customers, we have something that will probably take your mind off or probably keep your mind focused on many things." And he brings out the equivalent of a fidget spinner, a Rubik's Cube, and what his favorite thing is a washer ring, which is just a ring that you wear on your finger that has tiny cogs that spin, which you just like fidget with every now and again.
Amazing.
And so he just sells them all out, has them all wound up, and in a constant state of flowing, he just says, "So get them while you can. We've got some special deals on today. Got to get them while you can. They're not here, gone today. They're here today, gone this afternoon."
Mummy, can I get a frog, please? Frog, please, Mummy.
Okay. She had a deep voice for didn't she? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Oh.
And immediately here and there just says, "Oh, a potential customer, can I help you? Is there anything you would like of this array?"
Want a fork, please? Fork, please.
Yes, I'll just see if I can get one for you. And he immediately gets out some other frogs, and as he picks it up, the leg falls off, and just thinks, one second. No, he doesn't see it. He's got his head underneath. He's just like, hang on. You just see his elbows working and his head bopping up and down. And he eventually just shoves he shoves the frog leg back in, and just like thinks, "That's good enough." And then leans out and goes up, "There you go, young man. There you go, young sir."
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mummy. I love you.
Come on. And just throws the money at you. What we need to do is, what do you want to roll? Because we discussed this, right? You're selling bullshit.
Yeah.
You're
It would be deception.
Yeah.
It would be deception.
Sure.
That's crazy.
Because of your sales pitch, definitely roll at advantage. Definitely.
Yeah.
I might be quite lenient anyway with this, but because the pitch was fantastic.
that's
Good job, by the way, so that was great.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank Christ, I'm rolling at advantage. That would be... Wait, what is it again? Is it deception?
Yeah.
I have no... What the... Oh, never mind. That is a 17.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, 5d4 times 10. So you swindle all the kids. The kids are like, the parents are kind of like, "Oh, this is just bullshit." Like, they're fine, but they're doing it for the kids. You know, that's what we're here for. But you sell out of all your toys, all the trinkets. The adult stuff doesn't go quite as well because you sell a few because they're like, you know, when you're buying something and you get in the flow of buying, so you just go, "Oh, buy that, get that." That's why you get money from the parents as they go by. And one Goliath just comes up. "Hello, can I have one of them, please?" And he looks at the fidget spinner, which is really small.
Yeah, no, I just serve it in one like whole hand. It fits my whole hand. It's that big in comparison to me. I just
like,
there you go, good stuff.
And he does that like.
Entertaining?
Yeah. And he just gives you the gold. Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Silver,
I just
right?
catch it and it immediately nearly dislocates my arm. How heavy he just plonks it down in my arms.
He's super. And he just goes away. As did. Very nice. Very nice.
As he does that and walks away, I just peek over and see if there's any guards.
Nah, you're good. You're good right now. The guards right now are kind of more... They're walking around, but they're just looking around for like any like criminal activity. You're just hustling. They respect the hustle. It's like a market.
Oh no, I'm a criminal. I'm something that will keep them going.
But do they know you're a criminal?
Well, if they see someone who's pestering and constantly like hustling on the street, they would think to, if it's a repeated crime, actually try and catch me at this point.
I think they have better things to do at this point. I don't know.
There's a lot of people.
We'll play around. We'll play around for it right now. But right now, you're okay. You're in in the middle as well. You're obviously hustling, but they're okay with it right now. Moving on to Rascal, the final person in our list to make money, I believe. Correct? Everyone's made money?
Yep.
Rascal, you have made money, but for you, let's play a little dice game. Or a card game. I call this 21 Petals because branding rights and stuff, because why not? All I need to do is you are going to be rolling a 2d10, sorry. And you've got to get the closest to 21. And how it's going to work is you're against a house. How much did you make?
150.
Damn. How much do you want to bet?
Let's start with 20.
20.
Let's start with 20.
High. Okay. So all I need to do, we're only gonna have a couple of rounds in this, okay?
Yes.
In fact, we'll do 2 rounds, just because I want to crack on with the rest of the story. Yeah. So what I'd like you to do is we're gonna roll at the same time. Oh, you've already rolled. Fine. All right. Rude, but fine.
No, I didn't roll. I just plopped down the dice.
So we're gonna roll our 2d10. Ooh.
Yeah.
And you show your cards. What did you roll?
2 and a 2.
2 and a 2. Ooh, so 4. Now, would you like to go again? Would you like to roll another card?
I'm down for it. Let's go.
Okay, so roll again. If you go over 21, you bust. I just realised something. I'm rolling the wrong dice. Shut up, everyone. Be quiet. I've got a lot of things on. It's fine.
You don't have to tell us.
No, I just realised. Hey, I'm being honest.
We're rolling d10s, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm rolling the right dice.
What did you roll?
Total of 12.
12. So currently I'm on 13.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Let's roll again.
Sure.
I'll take the chance.
Yep.
What? I threw with the dice, because that's me. Well, that was an 8. I will grab another one.
As Rascal drop, messes up, they just pocket a little bit of gold. Not really.
Okay, yeah.
What'd you get?
I'm at 16 right now.
17.
Oh, Jesus. You're rolling roll, my dude. Let's do it again.
Yep.
And I will draw another card. That's the wrong guy.
It's gonna be so awkward in a second.
It's tense.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
I rolled 21.
I rolled a 10. I went bust. So you win. You win 50 gold. We're gonna keep it like that for now.
Sorry.
We're gonna keep it like that for now. So you get an extra 50 gold, was it?
Yeah.
Add that onto you. And just to bring everything together, as the day goes on, you all get into a flow. You know, Rascal's gambling away. Oakley is just on a tear with it. People are getting drunk, but Oakley's proud, you know, and he's got into the flow. Neela's tired of the same person over and over again. Theodore, what would you be doing during this time, Theodore?
I'd basically be just going around doing little songs for the kids and the adults.
Beautiful.
Just hanging around and just waiting for like a little.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that performance and stuff because I gave you a natural 20 basically.
Yeah.
That's what you get throughout the day. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Boy, anything else before we continue? Because you've been in the flow, you've been taking advantage of these kids wanting all the toys. You sort of sell out, but you make some other frogs, I guess.
Yeah, anything that's kind of like slightly a bit too broken to be sold off as anything like major. Mm-hmm. He just like kind of recompiles back together and then tries his best to just like rebuild them, but like without the inside mechanism, so that it's just the shell. And just feel like if he just hides them amongst the crowd of whatever else is like the other functioning frogs, and he could probably try and pass it off.
Nice, I like it.
Wow.
Damn. I love it.
So he's just when he's not out front, he's just like rolled up to the front of his carpet, closed his box, and just has his back turned to like the passing crowds, just like tinkering away,
Very
like
nice.
re-screwing everything back in place.
Beautiful. So as the day starts to draw, not to a close, but the sun is starting to set, you notice, and you're used to this because you live here, right? But as the actually no, let's not skip. I'm skipping a bit, guys. What happens after you've collected your earnings for the day? You go back to your bosses, if you have any, the people you look at, the monastery and all that. You give them your work outfits if you had them. You put on your casual attire, and you all meet up near the front of the church together as friends to explore the Goliath Stone Festival. So, with that being said, I'm going to give you a few options, a few rides to go on as a group. Do you want to say anything together? By the way, you've been working all day. You know, you've been grinding. This is the first time you've been walking past each other, but you've not had a chance to actually talk. You know, you're used to each other. So, yeah, if you guys want to go for anything, please do. Oakley, go for it.
Oh, hi everyone. How did you get on with your day?
Oh.
I love Oakley.
Is that what Annie says?
Hey there, darling. How you doing? My day's been good.
I've got something for you all. My cider. I'm going to give you all a bottle just for a really good day's work.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
I
you.
would kill for you.
Oh boy, are you putting your glasses down here?
Yeah, I'm just tinkering away, and then just like on the hearing, massive voice just go, huh? What's going on?
Boy, oh wait, and he gets like his little sack, and he's actually got like a customizable bottle for Boy, and he goes, here you go, that's one for you, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, here you go.
Boy,
Oh, thanks, finally. Something that doesn't take half my weight to carry. I appreciate it.
Boy, as you look at the bottle, you see it says, was it cherry blossom cider, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It says cherry blossom cider underneath, curling up, and there's like a circle, almost like the tokens, what you guys have got right now. And in the middle, there's a Goliath on the bottle, who Oakley would know. And with Oakley sort of, as passes the bottle over to you, Oakley, you see the image of your previous master, who has almost been a year since he passed away from the orc invasion over a year ago. But he has a big smile on his face, with his thumbs up, and he's just smiling, and it's the cherry blossom cider, proudly presented by Oakley. So just a little bit of flavour for you guys to understand there. But yeah, continue, guys, if you want to do anything else.
I uncork it, and I take a swig.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Do you like
Oh,
it?
I needed that.
Is it good? Is it good? I tried really hard on it. It's like
It's good. It's good. Oh, for my
Cheers.
lungs.
It's very good. You did great.
oh,
That's
thank
amazing.
you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
It is a most righteous of deeds, my dude.
Oh.
It's gonna be that the entire time. So
Totally cool. I'm fully on board.
Amazing.
We need these.
and I
this
just kind
and
of chuck it
Yeah.
Yeah.
before just kind of putting my arm around Rascal's shoulder.
Hey, Ted.
Rascal, dude,
Hey, how have you been? Good show.
thanks. I kind of almost screwed it up, but I didn't. So that's
Well-
fucking excellent.
Oh.
No one noticed, so that's great. You did amazing.
Oh. This is awesome, dudes. Keep going if you need to. I'll happily
So-
sit here for the rest of the fucking session.
Boy, what are you working on?
Ah,
What were you working on? You were working on something.
I was just trying to refix this old bloody thing, and I hold up a grasshopper and it immediately like springs in the pressure of my hands and just flicks. I just go, shit, I'm trying to catch it.
It sort of pings off one person's head up.
I just kind of like grab it and I just go, okay, I think it's now able to be resold, probably reduced price.
Just like the real life ones, they also hop away when you catch them.
Can I buy it? How much does it cost?
I didn't have it for free. As your friend.
I was so worried that your moral compass was going to be like a bit wavy then.
Well, it was a consideration,
Friendship
but
discount.
one that was not passed through. So yeah, I just hand it over to Nila.
Nila kind of takes it with both hands. Is it gonna jump out if I?
Hopefully, there should be just like a tiny, like, little spring thing. If you wind it up twice and you hear a click, then it's ready to spring. I'd probably say it jumps between 2 seconds and 1 minute. So between 2 seconds and 1 minute, be prepared for it to just spring out of nowhere.
They're gonna wind it up and see what happens.
Around 3 minutes and 5 seconds later, it will go.
And you don't expect it, so it hits Annie on one of your dragon. What do we call it? Dragon
dreadlocks.
Dragon dreads. Yeah. So
It gets stuck in it.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Aw.
It's fine. Don't worry. I'll get it.
I wander over to Annie and just say, so, managed to stomach in the majority of this evening? A lot of people going a little bit mess tonight.
My stomach's been very not good today. I'll get used to the blood soon. Very future soon. It's been a day. And then she hands over the grasshopper to Nyla.
Nila's gonna grab it and put it in their bag.
As you put that in your bag, you are greeted by the voices of Goliath, almost in unison, who all go, "Okay, everyone, the festival's open. Come try our rides and games and enjoy your day. But remember, we accept gold only, so enjoy it." And now, you guys have a few choices to make.
Ooh.
There's an arm wrestling competition going on. There's I put clay pigeon shooting, but then I changed it to stone pigeon shooting. And as you look to your right, you start seeing people lining up with bows, with kind of a heavy Rascal. What's the head of an arrow called? Is it called head of an arrow?
Yeah, head of an arrow.
Thank you, Rascal.
Basically, arrowhead.
Arrowhead. Thank you. Gotta ask the archer, really, don't I?
Yeah.
But when you hear on here, you hear a pull, and you see 3 Goliaths with giant stones just, and then you see people go with their arrows flying in it, almost always missing, and all that kind of jazz. You also hear the grinding of stone, just, and you look, and there's 2 Goliaths standing on either side of a circular stone. And on the stones, there's these little stone cups in there. And as they are grinding and winding on each side, the stone starts to spin around. And weirdly enough, the stones on top, the little cups start spinning on top as well. As it goes round and round and round and round. And you hear a, "Scream if you want to go faster." Whatever. Yep, sure. You have the basic archery range and all that, but that's more like Goliaths aren't really bothered. In fact, it's almost unmanned because it's like no one wants that. There's a big wheel as well. Again, just a gigantic stone thing where they're just grinding, but they love it. Goliaths are like, fucking yeah, every time they get a pump on during it. You still have 21 petals as well, and that's it. So you guys can. Oh, there are like merchants around. So if you guys are hungry, you can look around, and there's a bar, and it's like a. Yeah, you ready for the name? It's called Net D's Noodles, and it's like NE/D S Noodles. There's another one called AJ's Barbecue. There's one called Leslie's Curious Candies and Tony's Trinkets and Toys. And boy, you would know Tony's Trinkets and Toys because you sell a fair few of your wares to them sometimes, but they're always after you because whenever they buy it, it somehow magically breaks when we're trying to sell it. So, you know,
I mean, as soon as it leaves my hands, it's no longer my affair. They must have broke it themselves. It's nothing to do with me.
So, for time, I'm going to give you a little chance to explore, but I want you guys to decide right now. There's 2 places as a group where you want to go. So, is anything like speaking out to you? Speak up.
Well, anyone interested in anything?
Oakley sniffing the air. He's like, barbecue stuff. Oh.
Food. Okay, food is 1 point.
A fur bowl.
Everyone else.
Meat. I like it.
Leave it to me. I head over to the barbecue area.
Barbecue it is. Let's go.
So as you make your way, and I want to imagine it's like the pie in the windowsill kind of smoke, where you sort of like float towards it. I want to make sure I got my Google documents. Actually, I know what this is. That's fine. You come up to the bar, and it's a wooden stool. It's not all made out of stone because that's insanity. And there's little prices over there. You got like sausages, you got steak, you got ribs, you got burgers, you got whatever you want when it comes to meat. And you see a person come out the front and go, "Oh, hello there. You interested in some barbecue?"
Yeah.
These 2 are.
Oh, lovely to meet you. What can we do for you? When he says we, there's no one else behind him. He always says we.
Where's everyone else?
He's just standing expectantly, just waiting for the money to come into his hand.
Okay. I'll have the
Ribs are very
biggest rib you've got.
The biggest rib we got. Okay. Tony! And it's him still. Yeah. Get the ribs. Okay. And then he goes away slightly. He sort of like what he does. He like you know when you fake going downstairs. He does that. And then you just see like think, in Breath of the Wild when you're cooking in a pot, it's like and he comes out with I'm just gonna say a gigantic rib from a boar, just cooked, and it's slathered in barbecue sauce. It's just and you can obviously try it.
Definitely.
And he goes, that's 1 silver piece, please.
Okay. And I'll just get out a gold coin. Just here you go.
To keep, or do you want change?
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. Why not? You can keep that. Hey, that's
okay.
real.
Thank you. And he pockets it. Anything else? And as you bite into it, Oakley, the smokiness is just unfathomable. You're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And it sort of gets stuck in your fur a tiny bit, but you don't care because you're saving it for later. Who else? Sorry, who else wants something?
I just put my hand up, and I'm guessing within the comparison of how big Oakley is, just like a tiny child right next to it, I'll just say, just give me 3 of some of the best cut sausages you've got.
Oh, okay, no problem. And he just pops his head up like, be a while. And then he just comes back up, and he comes up, and it's like, he brings you like these massive sausages, what are kind of curved around slightly. He gives you 3 of them, and they are like Cumberland sausages, but a bit more herbier because the meat's almost spoiled, but he covers it up with the herbs instead. And he goes, oh, okay, so that's 2 silver pieces, please.
That's a pretty decent price. And I take out 2 silver pieces, and then there's just a single like bolt, like, and nuts there as well. Just like, oh shit, sorry. I just take like the screws back. It's fine.
Yes, only silver, please. Or gold.
I mean, these are pretty good cast iron metal. I have to say, probably a lot more than most silver pieces.
That's true, but I need silver. And you pass it over and get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I pocket 3 of the sausages and stop munching on one.
So as you guys just wait for Oakley and Boyd to have their snacks and stuff, where's the next place you want to go?
Neela, the moment that Oakley finishes with the ribs, Neela's going to use prestidigitation to clean up the rib bones and then use their mage hand and just take them and pocket them.
Yeah, cool. And the guy at the front says, "That's strange, but okay, saves me the mess." Okay, well, are you done here? Yes? Okay.
I think we are.
Bye-bye. And he works his way down the stairs. And he just hears,
Hides behind the barbecue.
yeah, he's like, "Oh, he gone."
You can never see me.
Never see me. But yeah, so where do you want to go next, guys?
So,
I'm just stuffing my face with sauce. Just go, I'll go wherever you guys want to go.
we had food. What do we want next? Excited?
I would really enjoy some of those righteous rides over there.
Oh!
Get one.
Choose a ride, dudes. Do you want to go on the big wheel?
I want to go to the teacup.
The teacup. I'm so glad you said this. Perfect.
Oh.
So what happens is, as you work towards it, the grinding still happens, but it's one of those things where like the grinding happens sort of like when it starts, like, but then it gets smoother and smoother as it speeds up, right? And as these Goliaths finish their first round, the kids get off and they're like, oh, was walking everywhere and going, oh, and the kid's holding the frog what he bought, and the frog breaks, and it's like, oh no.
I walk in the opposite direction.
Yeah. As they go away, you wander back, and you go, all right. So, who wants to go? This is gonna be our last ride for the day. Are you all coming on? It'd be great if you could. Really help
Let's all
us.
go.
I'm
We are.
going on.
No, Annie, you come. And I will put my hand on your back and drag you along.
So,
No.
Come on, it's gonna be fun.
My
help
stomach's
Rascal
been
with
dodgy
you.
all day.
Theodore,
It's gonna be fun.
Theodore, what do you say?
Oh
Sorry.
no.
No, I said that I help Rascal grab Annie.
Yeah. So
Go
anyone
with
who's
the
like a
ride.
little bit reluctant to go on, you all get like pushed on slightly as a group as you all sit down in a cup, and as by the way, is Neela froze?
Yeah, I think.
No,
No,
Neela's
we froze.
froze.
Oh no!
Neela's like froze,
Oh, no.
scared because they've never been on this ride before. Like, oh god.
Oh no.
They'll probably disconnect and reconnect, but it's fine. I haven't got an emergency stuff. Oh no, it's fine.
Well,
Oh no!
Journey wins.
Oh.
Wait, hang on. Oh, okay.
Aye.
Well, Maddie is now Neela.
Well.
Oh no, it's
New
fine.
character.
It's fine.
I was going to say, if we were taking time to get on the rides, Boy is just hesitantly hanging back and just like peeking underneath like the entire ride, just looking at the mechanisms about how it works.
Yeah. So
And that kind of stuff, just like seeing how it runs.
So as you look underneath, where the cranks are, there's a long, I'm going to say it's made out of like solid wood contraption, what links from both sides, and as it rotates, there's a little contraption in the middle, what gets the top to start spinning. Welcome back, Neela. I think I need to move a few people around right now, but that's okay. We can work it. Where are you? You are there. Can you hear us, Naomi?
Yes, sorry about that.
It's alright. We just said that Neela got like a bit frightened and started staying still, so you're fine. But yeah, so the mechanism is like pointing up, and through that, it starts getting everything to spin. And just from the sheer, like, I don't know what a centrifugal force is it? I can't remember what it is.
centrifugal.
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking. But yeah, the spinning cups go on. And actually, as you all get into the same cup, there's a circle in the middle, like handle. You get the idea that you're going to be throwing it. So, who would like to do the strength check to see who wants to spin the cup?
Me.
Theodore. So Theodore confidently grabs. Someone else can join in if you want to.
I will help.
All right, Rascal jumps on, and everyone else sort of sits back, and he's kind
Come
of
on, Ted, we got this.
roll a strength check. D20 plus your strength modifier.
Well, that's gonna be a 6.
Okay, Rascal.
16.
Okay, cool.
Oh, thank God.
So Theodore, you're like taking the lead for a minute, and as you start, you go, and it's like, oh shit. But you sort of play it off as Rascal just goes.
I got it, darling. Don't worry.
And as the Goliaths start cranking, it goes around and around and around, and you hear it again. Scream if you want to go faster, and some of you would scream. We're not going to do it now because that's awful audio. But you scream. Annie screams not out of joy, but out of fright. And the guys get like, yeah, let's go. And they grab hard because they've been doing it with kids more than anything. You're like the first one to an adult. And they go crazy. They crank it and crank it and crank it. And you guys start to like lean back into seats, not from your choice, but just from the force as it spins faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. And what I would like you all to do is roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah.
Great.
Of course.
The only thing I'm good at.
I'm like, yeah.
No way. I rolled another natural 20.
Really?
Oh shit.
Wow.
Nice.
That's huge, dude.
A dirty 20.
22.
And did anyone roll under a 15? Perfect. You three. As it happens, we're going faster and faster, and you guys are going back. And Annie like looks and goes, and it sprays, but it does that thing where like because of centrifugal force, it goes. And then Oakley and Rascal, you look and see it, and you go.
Oh no!
I don't think I'm small enough to dodge it, so I've just got a ring of vomit above my head. I'm just like, please don't let the gravity stop.
Yeah. And as it like gradually just trickles down, the ride comes to a stop. 1 gold each, by the way, please, for everyone.
Sure.
And they just look and go, "You're not getting your money back." and
Oh, no need to. That was fun.
Yeah. Obviously, I don't know if Neela wants to use prestidigitation to clean the vomit off you again. I don't know.
No, they will.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Thank you. I should have them raised before we went on.
And as you have this, and you continue around a fair bit, you go onto the big wheel, you look at the views, and it's beautiful. You can see the forest and the woods around you. You see down just the beautiful lights about to come on, and the how can I say it? The sun starts to starts to set, right? And you're used to this, but in the town, there's this weird, beautiful combination of colours. What happened? You have the light from the sky, the orange. You have the pink from the petals falling down. You have a slight blue, and it's also greeted by, I'm going to say, yeah, let's do this. You see lanterns on the houses around you. Some on the market stands, some on the rides. And these lanterns are not lanterns the traditional way, not with a flame. These lanterns are filled with water. And the water itself is giving off a light. It's pink because we're going to say infused just to match the aesthetic, right? But in Cormyr, near Dragonmere, the giant lake south, there's actually a place where they collect electric eels from the rivers. And they found that when you infuse the eels into water and let them sit in the water itself starts to become electrical. And through that, it gives off this nice little radiant glow. They take the eels out, but the glow remains. And that's how the streets are always lit up in Cherry Blossom Town. Just a nice little aesthetic. And as the sun starts to set, you all gather back around where Father Henry is at the front, standing at the front. And Annie, you know that at this point you want to be going up to Father, standing next to him, as you're always by his side mainly. This is the first time I sort of let you go. But you want to go back into your comfort zone a tiny bit. You know, you had a little bit of puke on you. And he's like, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's been a time. And Father stands up at the front of everyone. And the voice booms out again. You guys are quite far away because next to, well, not next to, it's sort of in line with Father, there are purple knights. You know, security. It's very light armor. Because typically when it comes to the Purple Dragon Knights, the higher ranks you are, the bigger your armor gets. So Theodore, you know that your father is quite high ranked. He's more of a captain kind of vibe. He's not there though. He's just doing other things. He knows everything's fine, so he's just wandering around. And Henry comes out to the front and goes, I hope you've had a wonderful time, everyone. I know I have. Thank you for appreciating this amazing church. And remember, it's togetherness what brought us to this time where we are finally rebuilding from that horrible time that happened over a year ago. I would like to thank our lovely Goliath friends for coming down and just creating a fantastic entertainment for everyone. So everyone round of applause. Woo! And to finish off, I would just like to say thank you all for believing in what we do. Thank you all for being here. We pride ourselves on allowing people a chance for a different family. And those words, what you mentioned, all sink into you. Some of you on different levels, but all of you feel that word, family. Theodore, he's the person who gave you the opportunity to perform. Your father holds you back slightly. He's the one who lets you do your thing, embrace who you truly are. With Neela, he was the one who introduced you to Fred. He was the one who went, I know someone who can help you. And as you know, he's the one who found you with no memory of your past. And he's raised you up to be a fantastic cleric. He's still got a lot of learning to do. Still got a few adversities to overcome. But he's always been there for you. Rascal, yours is a little bit of a disconnect. You have respect for him. Because you know, and I'd say for yourself, you like leadership. You like people who take charge. And not through force, but through words, for charisma. You look up to him. And boy, he's the one who introduced you to Teeny. He saw the potential in you. And he knows the right person. He introduced you to Teeny, who has mentored you. And without him, you would never have met Teeny. And as he finishes the word family, he looks around and goes, to finish off, I have a beautiful display for all of you to enjoy as we send our night away. And you hear a and you look up above the church and it's fireworks, just beautiful colors, just boom. Obviously pink because you gotta get with it, right? You got pink, you got every color you can think of, you got rainbow colors, just an amazing display. Everyone's infatuated by it. And as a break happens in the fireworks, an explosion goes above, almost lights up like it's daylight in the vicinity. But at the top of the church, make a perception check.
Yeah, no,
Annie, I want you to not make a perception check because you currently are looking like you're looking up, but you're at your angle. You're so close to the church that you wouldn't be able to properly see, if that makes sense. You'll see it above, but yeah, everyone else though is there. So, who rolled over a 15? Pop. Anyone roll over a 20? No one? What did you... To people who rolled over 15, what did you roll?
16.
16.
15.
15, Dido?
16.
I could give you this.
16.
Cool. Wow, you guys rolled low on your perception checks. Really? Oh, well, you got 2 natural 20s today.
Yeah, it balances out.
So as...
It's the hair in my eyes.
You need to roll at disadvantage. We discussed
Oh,
this,
yeah.
didn't
Mind you.
you never said you pulled it back. And why would you?
That's true.
So yeah,
Then,
With the style.
it's for the
with
style.
disadvantage, then I have 12.
That's not bad still. It's okay.
Ah.
So for those who rolled over 15, as this this beautiful display of fireworks. It's the end of the firework display. Happens. You see on the top 3 silhouettes, humanoid figures. You can't see the faces. It's just darkness. You can tell they're wearing hoods. For those who rolled over 15, there's 3. On the left and the right, they look pretty much similar. In the middle, same figure, but you see 3 spikes on top. Like this, and like this. You can't quite make out what it is, but you see it, of the silhouette. And as Henry is looking out to the crowd of just children smiling, parents laughing, people drinking, the people who are looking up see the 2 figures vanish. You look down to Henry as one figure comes behind Henry, stabs in the back. Annie, you see this happen. Now I want you to roll a perception check, Annie. There's no blood, so there's no disadvantage.
30-20.
Perfect. That's I'm so glad you fucking said that. Cool. So as you look and see this happen, the figure behind is just standing there holding on to the other figure what just stabbed Henry in the back. And Annie, you hear these words whispered, but you hear it. It's kind of like you get shocked, but you zone in.
Yeah.
It's interesting because you've not had this feeling before of pure focus. Like, don't care about blood right now. I am on. As you hear these words. Baal awaits thee. Baal embraces thee. None escape Baal. As the blade pulls out, the one behind grabs the figure. They teleport. You guys who are looking at the top, they reappear. You look down, you see Father Henry completely collapse, dead. Everyone starts panicking. What's going on? Oh God, people are starting to run away. You guys are sort of shocked because Father just dropped in front of you. And you hear her, ah! And you look to your left and right, and the 2 guards have some other figures on them, biting them. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god!
Awesome, dude.
Sheesh.
Let's
DM?
fucking go. Yeah. Oh.
Do you want me to roll at disadvantage at the moment?
How motivated are you right now? What's your emotions like right now?
Well, you didn't actually say anything about Henry, about Oakley. So, but you can tell that other people are upset, so he needs to act.
Roll normally. Yeah, roll normally.
Cool beans. Thank you.
The last thing what happens, by the way, is as this nightmare happens, you see people getting bit, people getting collapsed on the floor. Henry's just out, pool of blood already. You kind of get like, Annie, you can get, oh God, something's happening. There's no coming back. You don't know what's going on. The 3 figures come up, and the one with the crown, which you can all see now because you've been able to isolate. The one with the crown just puts his arms out, and then all 3 of them disappear. Okay, ready? Before we do that, quick break.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, cool. Hope you're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's fun.
This feels really special, dudes. I'm like really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Hey, good job, bro. You guys are on it. It's really fun. Sorry, chat.
Cliffhanger.
Time for a mystery.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it was going to be a murder mystery, but you know, didn't want to spoil it. So yeah, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Only like a couple of minutes, so guys, just because of time, I want to make sure we're cracking on a tiny bit. But yeah, let's get cracking on. So you will be needed if you are going to be looking at the map. I'm going to reveal it during the break, so make sure you're on roll 20. People who are watching, I'm not sorry because it was fucking fun. We had the festival. Now we're getting to the game.
I can't believe you've done that.
I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I'll try. My thing was I'm trying to establish emotion for Henry because like if I just go, you guys are gonna be like, okay, cool.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. So back in a couple of minutes. Hold on to your hats, everyone, because we're about to get cracking with our first battle of the campaign. So back
Because
to
we all die.
yeah. Peace.
Yeah. Take care.
You guys can say hello.
Hello.
Dun, 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 dun. All right. So welcome back, guys. We are in battle mode now. Quick recap. These lot have had a wonderful day, an absolute beautiful day with music, dance, puking, sausages, and ribs. And they're almost like their town leader, if you would. You know, he's that charismatic. Just got assassinated in front of them as they proclaimed what was going on. The assassins have vanished into a puff of arcane smoke at the top, and then zombies happened. As this happens, just so you guys know, as you look at the zombies there, you see more zombies start to gather. 4 total. There's something that I want to point out. Let me just make sure I've got this going for you. So, there are 4 total zombinos in front of you. Now, before we do anything else, Oakley.
Yes.
As you see these zombies, you look in kind of shock. You're ready to go. You're like, okay, let's fucking go. But you see to the left a zombie walking in. And this zombie is tall. No hair on the head. Goliath. You know this as your previous master. Master Pavu Hitachin. But zombie. Do what you will with that. You kind of look around and you might not know him personally, but you have seen these zombies before. They used to be residents of this town. And now, we go. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let me bring up my zombie stats, because I don't know. All right, guys, while we do that, hang on. Zombies. So, there are 4 zombies in front of you. All spread out, kind of conveniently, right? How weird's that? And what's going to be going on? Hang on. D&D Beyond, guys, come on, help me. Okay, cool. So as this goes on, again, you have these zombies in front of you, and we're going to roll for the initiative. We're going to crack on. So I'm going to just roll once, but that equals all the zombies. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, all right. Oh, Jesus. Not bad, actually. All right. Cool. Okay, guys, so let's get going. Tell me, did anyone roll over a 20? Okay, Oakley, what'd you get?
22.
22. Rascal.
27.
Fucking hell.
Look at your roll.
Have you got
Roll
alert?
Yeah, I got alert.
Yes. So good. Oakley. Dear Lord. Okay. 15 to 20. Annie.
18.
Nice, Annie. That's a good roll for a cleric, dude. Okay. 10 to 15. Boy.
Oh, that's my bad. I got 16.
Oh, yeah. What did you get, Annie? 18,
18,
right?
yeah.
So, Theo, you come after Annie. Boy, what'd you get?
11.
11.
12.
12. Okay. Hang on. And boy. All right. Let's go. I'm not going to tell you what the zombies rolled. Rascal,
Okay.
what are you doing?
As I see the zombies, I will take out my rapier and I will activate my Crimson Right.
Yes.
Right of Dawn. So that's radiant damage
Sure.
extra. And I will take myself 3 points of damage.
Yes. Yes, I love it.
And I will run up to the one closest to Annie, on the right side of Annie, or
Sure,
left
yep.
side from her perspective.
So you're engaged with that zombino, yeah?
Yeah. And I will take a swipe at it. And I will
Okay.
try to go across the chest.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. I'm going to call that zombie 1. Roll to attack.
That's 24 to hit.
Oh, definitely hits. Yeah, that's huge. Dude.
Yeah. I don't have my dice ready. Okay. That's ooh. Damn it, math.
Let's go, math.
That's 14 points of slashing damage.
Nice hit.
Piercing.
Beautiful.
And 2d4 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
5 points of radiant damage.
What's that total?
19? No, did I say that right? 14? Yeah, 19.
19 total. That's already looking really hurt. So that first swipe, you slash it. Again, you guys are fueled right now from just... some of you might be taking the emotion as slightly different, right? But Rascal, you're like, you fuck. And then you're on it, yeah? So 22... 19, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
And I will say, let's dance.
Yeah. And the zombies go... Because they know what you're talking about. Okay. Is that your go?
Yes.
Okay. Next up is Oakley. Oakley, again, your previous master is in front of you. Whatever you want to do.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going, you leave this one to me. No one get involved in this one. This one's mine.
That's right, baby. Let's go.
And I am going to use Hidden Step as my bonus action and disappear. And go behind my... I'm actually pretty much going to go I'm going to use the whole sort of action of Hidden Step to sort of just look around my master and just make sure that it's definitely him.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a trick or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And be quite shocked, but go and sort of go, no, you said you pass and that's it. You can't come back. That's not right. This isn't right. Like that. And then I'll attack.
Sure.
I'll be in front of him and attack.
You're going to be in front of him, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll 2 hits.
Okay, please. 12.
Hits.
Nice. So that's going to be D6. Oh, 9. Hey.
9. Yeah.
9. Yeah. And that's it. That's all my actions.
Okay, cool. So you have to sort of, as you get engaged, you have to take a little breather to go, this is like not right. I need to help him. And then you, bam, try and take him out with a big hit to the chin. His chin snaps. He turns. He looks. And that's your go, yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
That's with my ninjato, by the way.
That's
my sword.
That's okay. Yes. Okay. So you slice across the neck then.
Yeah.
How much damage was it? Sorry.
9.
9. Okay. Cool. All right. So next up is Annie. Annie, are you okay?
She is not. She is just, she's froze and she's almost like got this drowned out noise of of things going around, and she's just staring at Henry's body in front of her, and it's just she's trying not to believe what she's seeing. She's hoping that it's just some sort of nightmare that she's seeing, but she's just constantly looking, and that's all she's doing for her turn.
Perfect. Exactly what I'd expect. So yeah, and you guys see this. You see Annie just... you know what I'm going to do, Annie? Are you okay with me doing this? I don't mind. I'm not going to call you prone because I think that's bullshit, but you sort of drop to your knees.
Yeah.
In front. Yeah, and everyone sees that happen. Okay, that's Annie's turn. Theo, you are up. Bless you, Theo. Theo's allergic to zombies and
Bless you.
murder.
I'm allergic to bullshit, that's what it is. Okay. How far away am I from zombie that's between 1 and the master one?
Okay, so Master Zombie is what's currently engaged with Oakley, yeah? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Cool. So that one, 40 feet.
Okay, so then I use my movement to get about 20 feet closer to them.
Sure.
And then I take out my lyre.
Yeah.
I kind of like hold it as I was like, I'm kind of pointing directly at him.
Sick, yeah.
And I'm going to, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to say that was a most heinous act. And then as I say that, I'm going to just strum the lyre, and the energy that I've been collecting is going to cast Thunder Wave towards him.
Sure. Okay, so is that a deck save at all?
That is a con save.
A con save? Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, they fail. That's a 9.
Yeah, they definitely fail.
All right.
So then that means...
So as it turns, it's like,
That
Scooby-Doo.
is about...
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
No.
Oh, Maggie. Oh, no.
Oh, yikes.
Oh. Yeah, it's Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, they had the zombies.
1 second, it kind of froze on me. Okay, so that's going to be 16 points of damage.
Very nice.
And that is... Oh, I just realized that I probably shouldn't have done this, but that is an area attack, so it's a cone of 15 feet.
Let me have a look. You might just be okay.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. I'm saying that with a just. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Good.
Yeah, you're fine. So as you ran up, even though this is like, you're not used to battling, you know how to. So you just aim, and it comes out to the Zambino, and it goes, and it sort of burns its skin. Very nice. Is that everything?
Yeah, that's going to be my turn.
Okay, zombie's turn. So they rolled a 13 on theirs. So zombie that is engaged with Master Zombie is going to attack with his... Let me just make sure I got it. He's going to try and slam attack you. So Oakley does a 14 hit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as his Goliath body just goes wham across you, and that is that zombie's turn. The other zombie what got hit by Theo sees you getting attacked, Oakley, and engages with you. It sort of wants to step away. They're very unintelligent, but it knows threats, right? And it goes, and it tumbles over to you. It walks, engages with you as well. It's going to roll to hit. 12.
No, it doesn't hit.
As this happens, Oakley, it swings, and as you dodge out of the way, your vision blurs, and a memory hits your brain, hits your mind. And it's a memory of you and your master, Pavu, out in the orchids. As he looks and goes, Oakley, you need to see your potential. And you're getting battered by him. Just whap, whap. and you're just you're hiding. You don't want to fight. You're scared, and you get to the point where you get angry. Something accesses you, and your eyes sort of light up. You can decide if you want to go for colours. It's fine. You guys can decide that. And as that happens, as he swings to you, the shadow that is cascading behind him, you blink, physically go out. You appear behind him. And the exact same thing happens to the zombie that just missed you. I want you to, if you want to, you get to use this once per day. It's going to be like a teleportation reaction. So you're going to teleport into the shadow of the person who was against you, and you can take a reaction attack. One attack on this zombie.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
That would be okay. That's okay. Cool. Is that an arm strike? Yeah.
Oh, an arm strike. Yeah.
Natural 20.
Perfect. Double the damage. Let's go.
Nice. It's a D4.
Mm-hmm.
8, 11.
11 points damage. So, and you all see this. At least when I say all, Neela, right? Neela, you see Oakley. You've never seen this happen before. Disappear, reappear, and then just crack right into the back of the skull of the zombie. The zombie, that's a natural 20, was a crit. So the head explodes, and it just falls. That one is done. Well done. Very good. So let me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so the other zombie, zombie 4, which is engaged with Rascal, is going to try and attack you, Rascal. Miss. 3. Natural 3. Miss. So it goes and tries to hit. You just sort of slip out of the way, and it stands there. Number 4 sees a little gnome and wanders up just, and tries to swing at you.
Reaction shield.
Wait for it. Do it when you hear the number. You don't have to use it unless it needed. It's needed even. Hang on. That is 16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. I use shield.
Use shield. So you're about to get hit. You go, oh god, and it goes. Yeah. The shield pops up. It takes it off. No effect. Very nice. Good. That's the zombies go. Neela, you're up.
All right. How far away? Neela would like to stay roughly 40 feet away from everything that's happening.
Of course,
right
yeah. Let me have a look. So yeah, you're 40 feet. You're exactly 40 feet and 60 feet away from the one that's engaged with boy.
All right. They're just gonna stand there looking incredibly panicked, and they're gonna take out of their component pouch a little bit of charcoal that they're gonna rub on their hands, and then they're gonna whisper something into their hands and blow the charcoal off. And as they do, 3 rays of fire.
Yeah.
And let's see if any of them hit. First one is a 15 to hit. Second one is a 16 to hit.
Hits.
And last one is a 15 again.
Hits. Who are you aiming for? Sorry.
I'm going to aim all 3 of them
Nice.
towards the one engaged with Rascal.
Okay, sure.
So that is a lot of D6s.
I'm going to give you something actually in a second, but go for it.
3, 6, 10, 15.
If you can tell me
19 points of fire damage.
which, you know how you rolled it? What does each of them do? Just so I know.
2d6 per scorching ray.
So let's say this. That's total, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's that divided by 3? I know this is bullshit maths right now. Hang on. 19 divided by 3. Pap. 6. Okay. So here's what happens. The first one hits that zombie, and the head explodes into just fire. Let me just make sure I'm doing this correct.
Oh, if the first one caused the head to explode, the other 2 scorching rays are going to kind of like boomerang.
Yes. That's why I said it. As that happens, I've got to... Okay. Oh, it failed. Undead Fortitude, it fails. So as that hits the skull, it explodes, and it just collapses dead. Very nice. And then, are you just splitting the rays apart, or are you going for one more? Well, actually, you should only go for one more, because Oakley said, but you don't have to.
I'm gonna have the other two go towards the one that is currently engaged with Boy.
Yeah, sure.
The second one, see if that eliminates it.
So that was... So we're going to say 13 points of damage, so 6 from there. 12. We'll say 12 points of damage, just so we round it up. It is not down. It's burning, but it's not down. So right now you have the Master. When I say Master in flavor, not the Master of the Zombies. It's not in charge at all. Okay, that's your turn. Boy. What do you want to do?
I stare at the zombie that took a swipe at me.
Yep.
And I just kind of crook my head slightly and just go, that's not very nice. And I just lean back, grab my monkey wrench, and just swing it.
Sure, go for it.
Aiming to take out his legs.
Yeah, roll to attack.
Ooh, finding something good.
Nice.
Oh yeah, 25.
Oh, it fucking hits you. Of course it does. That hits like everything.
How did I get a +7 on that?
Maybe a dexterous or strong dude. I don't know. Maybe dexterous, I'm guessing.
That is a bludgeoning weapon.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's because we made it so it's a finesse. So it's your dex plus your proficiency bonus.
Yeah. So that would be...
Don't wanna be your monkey. Oh, I shouldn't sing. Don't sing one. I'm gonna get banned. First session of campaign and we're shut down.
Oh, you didn't finish the line, so it's alright.
Yeah, that's good.
So that would be why am I? It's 10. 10 points damage.
10's what you need to kill it. However, it cracks. The jaw snaps. I'm going to roll to see if it stays up. Fail. So as it hits, the jaw splits. The jaw goes this way. The head goes this way, and it. And I like the idea that like you said all this, but you had to jump to hit it in its chin, and you take it out. Is there anything you want to do during that? By the way, I don't know. As you hit it.
Not entirely sure. Well, I'm guessing because the wrench is quite large and quite big. As I swing it, it kind of digs itself back to the ground and nearly throws me with it because it's heavier than me.
Yeah. So you're like.
So I'm just like nearly thrown with it as it like falls back to the ground.
I like it. I like it a lot. So as that happens, the zombie collapses to the floor. Out of it. We go to the top of the round. Now, Rascal, everything's dead around. Well, it was already dead. The undead is dead in a sense.
Yeah.
You heard Oakley say, leave the Master to them. What are you doing?
I will respect Oakley and I will run up to Annie.
Okay,
and
that's cool.
Drop on my knees next to them and throw my hand around his shoulder and be like, it's okay. Come on, we need to get you out of here. And I will try to take you with me.
Okay, and now it leaves Oakley.
Oh, yep, I'm just going to I'll attack again, hopefully. Please work. With my Ninjasso, so. Gold. 13.
Yeah, hits.
Nice stuff. Okay, so that's going to be a d6. D6 plus 3, 5.
5 points damage. That is just enough.
Oh, right. Cool.
God damn it. Fails. How do you want to do this to your previous master?
I'm gonna take my ninjato, sort of do this hand sign, and just look at him and go, "I'm sorry," like that, and just stab him in the heart, and then watch him drop. And at this point, he's got tears in his eyes, and he picks up the body and says, "I'll be back in a minute."
Oh my god!
Carries master back to his grave.
We'll come to that in a second. Actually, in fact, you'll do that. Everyone, I'm going to guess that you're going to be circling around Henry, but Oakley, you go away for a bit, and then you'll eventually come back. But let's solve that eventually. So, we're out of combat. Good job, by the way. Well done. First fight, easy peasy, emotional straight away. You guys thought I was just going to be fighting, and that's it. You all, what are you guys doing? I'm guessing you're going to all gather around, but I'm not sure.
Annie is going, even though that Rascal is near her, she doesn't take any notice and scrambles to Henry's side. She goes, Father, I can save you, Father, I can save you. And try to use healing word, use any spell. I
Yeah.
don't even care if it like takes up spell slots. Like she is
Yeah, sure.
trying.
Yeah.
And she's just like, she's not stable. She's not emotionally stable. She's like, Father, please, Father, please, Father.
So as Annie tries to use all the powers they have to bring Father Henry back, nothing. You need more powerful magic than this. It can't just be a simple word. It can't just be a simple touch. There needs to be more than this. Right now, you understand more than anyone right now. He's gone.
With everything failing, she will just stop, will go quiet, her eyes closed, and then as she opens her eyes, it's just pure blue, as she then just roars, as you can see like the breath just come out of her mouth as she uses her breath weapon. And it's just like screaming in pain.
Is it cold damage?
Yeah.
Are you doing it at Father or not?
She's not doing it at the father, she's like doing it out in the open.
Sure.
Like,
so like up
just
in the air kind
screaming.
of thing.
Yeah.
I get it. So it comes out your nose, it comes out your mouth. Like your whole energy is just roaring and just emotional and screaming. Okay. What does everyone else want to do?
Well, I will keep my arms around Annie and be like, it's okay, darling. It's okay. Let it out. Scream. Let it out. It's okay.
Please don't scream. But yeah. For the love of
Mila's
God.
staying 20 feet away from all of that and is just staring at the ground.
Sure. I'll put you there. You don't have to look at the battle map anymore, by the way. This is pointless. But yeah. Okay.
I'm just I'll walk up to like where Rascal and Annie is, but I'll just stand by them and just do like a scan of the area to see like if anyone comes close, just like you wrench down to the sides, just like ready to just literally throw it at someone to stay away.
As you all come back down, Oakley, you find your master's grave. I'm assuming that you put him in it. Do you spend time to just put the dirt back on?
So I put him in like the big tears, sort of just dropping onto the master's chest as I'm sort of taking him along, and then I put him back in the ground and carefully cover him back up.
Yeah.
Put the gravestone. I'll tilt the gravestone back up to where it should be. I light an incense. Say a small prayer for him. Sort of sit cross legs, bow my head in respect to him, and say, "Oh, gonna find out who did this to you. Oh, not let it end this way." And then sort of just put down, go into his like little robe and just put a bottle of cider back on like Ray's gravestone. He's going, "This was supposed to be a happier moment, but here you go." Like that. And he'll just get up and sort of wipe his eyes. And he's like, you look at the gravestone one more time and then sort of go back to his friends.
Make a quick perception check.
Oh god, what's perception
You think
now?
we're done rolling? This is D&D,
Nah.
guys.
I'm
The
too upset.
emotions are too heavy right now.
I'm too upset. I've
What
got
if-
4.
All the feels.
Four. So it's very obvious, and it kind of as you're burying your previous master, you look around a tiny bit and you do see the purple knights who were getting attacked, but they were dealing with the zombies themselves. They are also burying the dead again, being respectful. And you notice that all around this graveyard there were empty graves. You kind of ascertain, even with a 4, you can sort of guess like, okay, we know where these guys came from. But that's all you see. And as you walk back with tears in your eyes, you come to the group. Obviously, Neil, I don't know if you're still there, keeping your distance and just staring, or after. It's been a few minutes, right? But it's up to you. The energy is somber. There's no music. People are sort of just talking amongst themselves, going, "What's going on? Who were they?" and all that kind of stuff. The knights are burying the dead. You do see Theo, your father, talking to people and demanding what's going on, almost aggressive. But there, what lies in front of you is Henry. Theo, if you want to take it from here, you're welcome to.
So Theo basically is just gonna be just the slightest bit closer to Henry, and he's just going to not play his lyre, but he's going to be singing, just the in honor of Henry. Darken, darken, void so vast, how I wish your light would last, burning out like hell below, like an angel lost his glow. Darken, darken, void so vast, how I wish your light would last.
Ooh. You can take a DM inspiration for that as well. Absolutely. As you all settle into this moment and you let Theo just take over the emotions, and you all, I don't know if anyone was reserved, I'm sort of saying this, but you sort of open up a tiny bit, tears are flowing, and that's good, right? You have to express it. I don't know if Annie is talking. I'm not too sure. Oakley, join. And Rascal, make a perception check with disadvantage.
Can I also, as Theo ended singing, can I also take out my viol and start playing the tune?
Of course. Yeah. That's a free action.
Perception, you said?
Yep.
I'm not Reina in this campaign, so... that's a 7. No, 9.
No, that's
right.
9's okay.
It's not a minus.
So, as this happens, you feel... It sounds really strange, but a bit of pressure in your back pocket.
I will reach out to it.
And as you grab it, it feels like parchment.
Can I open it up? Can I see if I can...
And it is in the call right now if anyone else wants to look. Just tell me when you got it. Download.
Okay.
Download speed.
I will read it out loud.
So, you say what it says.
Under a moonlit sky at the Old Blossom Tavern, knock to remember to knock.
And that's how we're going to finish today's session.
Nice.
Ooh.
My God, that's
so good.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
Thanks, guys. I told you. Don't expect this much effort next time. I can't keep this up. This stress is too much. But yeah, that's fun. Yo.
Oh, yeah.
That was so
You all did really well.
Yeah.
Everyone did great. Everyone did wonderful, guys. And I put the thing on the screen as well so people can see. Yeah, thank you for participating in my first episode of the Crimson Petal. Yeah, everyone did fucking awesome. I was very happy with it all. And I think we're going to continue it next week. Is that right? If you guys are still up for that?
Yeah.
Sweet. Again, I'm just begging for yay, you did great. Fuck it. Yeah, dudes, what a roller coaster though. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
From happy to puke and joy, then murder, then it's oh shit, emotion.
You did great,
cool.
dude.
That's called a first
Really
episode.
good.
That's called a first episode, dudes. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. It was really, really fun. As soon as I got 2 minutes in, I was fine. I was all good. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, we're going to explore what all this means. So Oakley, you know that the bodies came from the graveyard, kind of clear, right? Annie, you heard something. And Rascal, you have that note, what we might explore next time. At this point, for next week onwards, it's open. You guys can explore whatever you want and do what you want when it comes to this murder mystery. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So thank you everyone who's been watching. Catch us next week. Same time, same channel. And yeah, if you guys want to do any artwork or anything like that, please use the hashtag #TheCrimsonPetal. But yeah, let people know. I want to make sure. I think this is special. So let's crack on, and I hope you guys are here next week. So from us and all the players, thanks so much, and peace. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.